a girl a-running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. George, I just want to let you know today that I wanted to see if you would notice this. Ready for this? Are you ready? Just say yes. Just say yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet George, how are you? Did you like that this morning?
What's all this white stuff on the ground out here? I opened my windows and there they are.
Yeah, I said, let's see if George notices if I call him Sweet George, because I go Sweet George and Big Lou. I'm like, hey, what's going on there?
You better not do it that way. We won't get any of that stuff.
Yes.
That white pasta.
Well, let me tell you.
Oh, I got to have Lou's pasta.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say. So Sweet Lou is going to be doing the big catering for our holiday staff get-together, which is always wonderful. And, I was thinking of like chicken, sausage, beef. But there's you want like a mastacholi, you want like a noodle in there, so of some sorts. Is that what you want?
Well, what is that thing that she makes every year with the white? It's white pasta. It's a white noodle with a white sauce. Oh, it's delicious.
Maybe it's kind of
everything she makes is delicious. If she surprises me this year, I'll want that next year.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for. We've got the food, and I think it'll be great. How about for dessert? What do you want for dessert? I'm thinking
more food.
Okay. I'm thinking the big cake roll with the cream cheese in it.
She made all kinds of stuff. 2 years ago, we had cannolis.
Oh,
God.
Oh, I will tell you, when Bart Shore from WLIT was just in here this past week, and Bonnie Green, who I love to pieces, both of those two, Lou brought in food, and they were just like, they were doing this, wham, wham, wham. You know how like when you eat food and it's so fresh and just comes out of the oven, you're just like you're making noises because it's so good. That's how good it was.
Stop too. You can't put it down. When it's that fresh, it's hard to put down.
Jackie was eating a jardiniere pizza, and we had, I am just telling you, George, it was so flipping incredible. It was jardiniere on the pizza infused with the cheeses, plural, with sausage and the thin crust. It was to die for. Even for
you make
breakfast.
sure you tell Jackie for me that jardiniere matches her personality.
Hey,
spicy.
Get over here. Oh, hold on. She's coming right now. You got to put on your headset because George says that you're going to, hold on. She's putting on her headsets right now. Jackie Beisel, Sweet George, how are you?
Rick tells me you're eating a jardiniere pizza, and I said, that matches her personality. Spicy. Jardiniere is hot.
That's going to be her new radio name. She's spicy. What would you be, George?
I thought you were going to say jardiniere. I thought her new radio name was going to be jardiniere. That's a little long for
Jackie
radio.
Jardiniere.
Oh, I like that. Jackie Jardiniere. Because somebody out there is going, wait, jardiniere, is it spelled with a G? Yes, if you're Italian, you would know that. Yeah.
My goodness. You listen to jardiniere in the morning?
I'm just telling you right now, Norma loves jardiniere, so do I. And she likes it with eggs and everything. Well, I picked up this week. I had from the deli by our house.
Yeah.
They made some jardiniere relish. There's not relish in it. It's just chopped up like that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, into a relish. Sure, I've had. I've had it. It's good. Sandy cooks with jardiniere all the time. I draw the line at ice cream. No, she can't put it on my ice cream.
Doesn't that sound good? Right about now, a little Parmesan cheese, a little fresh noodles. He was talking about the noodles from Sweet Lou with the white cream sauce.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like a fettuccine Alfredo.
Best.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can smell them. I got it in my mind now. I can't even think of anything else. Oh my God.
I'm ready to just scarf food. I just want to let everybody know.
Same.
So I'm just letting everybody know. And by the way, Mobile Tim's going to be showing up. I think Mobile Terry's showing up.
Yep.
Which will be nice. Both, right?
Yeah.
Is your Sandy going to show up there, Big George?
Oh, absolutely. She won't let me alone with you.
Okay, good.
She's afraid we'll go drinking.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have Norma here, so both Sandy and Norma will protect us. No drinking.
We will have our consciences with us, yes.
We'll just be good.
No carousing for the boys.
You know what? I have a quick question for you because this came in from Diana. She asked me a question. Could you please ask George, when is the best time to know when to replace your windshield wipers? It says, she's put in there, it's making a horrible noise even when there's stuff on the windshield. Does that mean like the windshield wipers are like like wearing down? I don't even know.
Well, you know what? They're made of rubber, Rick, and they dry out and they get. You know how old rubber gets? It just gets that crusty feeling to it, and it just makes awful noises on the windshield. When they're making noise, it's time to throw them away. And they're not that expensive for what they do. That's one of the cheapest things you can put new on your car to make safety real.
Glenn just said, "Could George please make the noise? What it would sound like?"
I think I could, but then I'd have to have surgery later. So I don't know if I should try.
Jackie's blushing.
Well, mine make like this awful noise, and everyone's always like, that means that they're working, and I'm like, I don't think so, because it's like this like as they're like going.
How did that go, Jackie?
Yeah, how was that, Jackie? What do they do?
I can't do that again. It's just, I'm sure we could get a recording of it outside.
Yes.
It wouldn't take too much.
It sounds like a reaction to the jardiniere she had yesterday.
Whoa. No. I will tell you, though, and I made this comment to Big George, since I went to George and he did a couple of things on my truck, we had a little bit of an issue. Not only did his great team over there fix me up, but they were showing me my windshield wipers, and the people that put on my windshield wipers the last time did it, and they were a little bit too big. George was pointing out to me, him and the crew, Ron and those guys. Well, it was like, it was going over. I know it sounds weird, but it was going over the windshield. It was like, zoom, 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 zoom. George is like,
you always want to put the right size on, Rick.
Well,
otherwise you're wiping the windshield of the guy next to you.
Hold on a second here, Big George. Don't start slapping Federighi. I don't know how to do anything car related. I didn't do it. He's like, you're a dork.
Your first mistake, you trusted him.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. Look at you. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to let you guys know I am beyond elated, because when I drove in this one, I shouldn't even say this. I actually did multiple rosaries. I did a rosary today. I'm just going to throw this out there, George. I don't mean to throw this in on your segment, but I have to.
Oh.
The young man that was killed, the 21-year-old young African-American man that got shot as a security guard, I kept thinking about him all night. I actually had a dream about him. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys heard, but he got killed. And the family was, the police, they shot him. I'll just say,
that was out here in our neighborhood, actually, in our suburbs, and it was a Midlothian officer responding to another town.
Right.
That shot him. It was terrible situation. It's like nobody knew what anybody was doing, and everybody just went silly.
Right, and
the whole thing got stupid, and the young man's loss of life was so senseless.
Right, and there's another one that happened too in the country, Alabama, where it was the same exact groove. It's like, oh my gosh, this is like, come on, people. And it's like, I always pray for world peace, but I thought of this young kid because his grandmother collapsed on camera as the father was speaking. This was just yesterday. The family is just distraught. The mother was holding the son's picture, and on top of that, this other young man was military. Are you freaking kidding me? No. The kid served for us.
Yeah.
He's working a job and he gets killed. Like, what? Like, I don't know.
That's senseless. That's absolutely senseless, Rick. If this doesn't, those are the things that boggle our mind. We don't understand what's going on in this world. You think the world isn't safe anymore, and you think it's not fair at all.
Well, when you tie in Black Friday and some of the crazy people that are out there, and they always show the most horrific video of people, like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but I mean, you just try to, kind of take a step back. All right.
Well, Thanksgiving is one of our favorite holidays because they always play that thing on Channel 9 called Bozo, Gar, and Ray.
Oh, my gosh, sure.
And if you watch it when they're doing the grand prize game, or they're picking people out of the audience, they tried to pick Sandy's boy. Sandy is there in her 1960s beehive hairdo.
Whoa.
If you could imagine red hair stacked 12 inches above your head.
Well,
this is the 60s. Welcome to the 60s, Jackie. This is what you have to do to your head.
My mother, and I've told this story before in Chicago and all over the country and even here, my mother, when Bozo was huge. Yeah. The waiting list for Bozo tickets was a minimum of 6 to 9 years.
Yeah.
So my mother, every time that someone would get born, she'd have a child, she had 6 of them, she would send out for tickets. I remember being in Catholic school, and I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade. I got picked. We got the tickets finally.
Yeah.
But so you figure at that point, you're about 8 or 9. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. One of our best friends was the head stagehand for Bozo.
So killer stuff.
We asked on Friday and got our tickets for next week.
That's killer. Yeah, I remember getting.
Nice.
I got picked for the grand prize game. I made it like 3 buckets in, and it was great. But you when you go to Bozo,
You only made 3 buckets, you wimp.
whoa!
Oh.
Hey, badass, how many did you make? None, because you never got
3
freaking
buckets
picked.
you made? Oh my God! Now I got this whole new picture of Ric Federighi throwing upside down.
Oh, whatever. You know what?
Oh my God!
I was the kid. I'm not kidding you, George. All the young children in my family, everybody was good in sports. Everybody was good. I was so bad. I was really good at music.
Yeah.
And the arts and stuff like that. But
Same.
I was just everybody in my family. I was like, oh my gosh, do I suck?
Yeah.
And then throwing ping pong balls. You weren't very good at that.
No, I was the kid that got picked last for dodgeball. Even that's why when we do the United Way of LaPorte County dodgeball stuff here, it's like I'll host.
Yeah, I was the last.
We're gonna have to Jackie. We're gonna have to change his name in the morning. 3 Bucket Rick.
Whoa, 3BR.
He's about 4 buckets short of a prize. Yeah.
Whoa, what is this? Pick on Rick.
Oh my
Day?
God,
The
3
roast of Ric
buckets.
Federighi.
I've got to go the whole day now. I got to go through the whole day. My employees are going to be all mad at me because I'm just going to break out and burst in laughter in the middle of the day for no reason.
Do you know
I'm
what?
thinking about those poor 3 buckets that you got.
Okay, tough guy. Holiday party. We're gonna set up to 6 buckets. Whoever makes the most, I don't know what's gonna win. But do you remember that 6th one? The 6th bucket was always a Schwinn bike. The grand prize game. It's like when you see that.
So
TV,
you ended up walking, huh? You didn't get the bike.
I didn't get anything. I think I got like real crappy prizes. I'm like, my mother's like, just let them keep them.
You get some game or something that was from 2 years ago.
Stupid thing.
That nobody plays anymore. I know.
Flipping Wizzo and Cookie and oh my gosh, everybody was crazy. They were all crazy.
That show was nuts. My buddy, the stagehand, can tell you some stories that'll curl your hair.
Mm-hmm.
They had some behind-the-scenes games they played on each other that were pretty funny.
Yeah. Enough of Bozo. Speaking of that, George, what do you guys got coming up on the show this week? Do you see how
this is a special show for me every year in November because it's Veterans Day month. I try and have a little bit of veterans thing in my shows, try and work stuff in because Tim and I do a lot of shows during the summer for PTSD and Operation Bike Saver and the dog trainers and stuff. We do a lot of car shows. And so in November, I have a young man who is working on his Eagle Scout project. He is categorizing, sorting, and storing all the dioramas that they have at this Tri-City House or something. It's some kind of a museum here in the south suburbs. It's absolutely gorgeous, and they have a section for the military, for fallen people from our Midwest area, from a 3-state area that have died locally, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they had all their pictures and their letters home to their moms and all that. And it's all in a diorama. And he is organizing all this and putting it all together so that it's stored correctly. So you can, if you want to go in and find Uncle Joe, you know, there he is.
I love
This is how it's going to be. It's really kind of cool. He's going to tell us all about it tomorrow night.
Nice. Well, you know what? I'm looking forward to that encore on Saturday, 10 a.m. Jackie's out live, and so am I. So get ready because Saturday you're out, 9 to 11, right? Mm-hmm. Doolin Chamber.
Yep.
I'm at the Heston Steam Museum 11 to 1, and then it's fun. And then it's big party. Rock on. So, all right. Well, listen, George, we love you to pieces. Don't go changing. Just wait till I set up the 6
Make sure
buckets.
you wear your jackets and your mufflers and your scarves and stuff this weekend. It's going to be chilly.
Yeah, I'm going to I just want to let you know when you're up for the grand prize game, I'm pushing you over. You biatch.
I'll tell you what, as I go through life now, I'm going to go for that 4th bucket every time.
Thank you so much. I love you, George.
Bye.
We love our Big George.
Yes.
Big George the Carguy. 928 Carguys, by the way. AM 1420, 95.1 FM. WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company. Streaming live at WIMSradio.com.